Hello, welcome to Warner Street of Virginia. Putting together some baskets for winter, spring, and beyond. Our potting area gets really messed and congested very quickly. We have some swell well compost in our basket. It's 14 inches across. Swell well compost is very important. It contains 12 to 14 months slow release fertilizer. If you use a poor compost, you're not going to get great results. So be careful what compost you're using. The main plant, the main triller in the middle of this basket is this one. This is Heucherella Yellowstone Falls. It's got golden foliage, spills out of the container, remains evergreen, and comes back year after year. So it's useful again in pots and containers for the summer when you take it out of the basket and you want to plant up your summer flowering baskets. It's golden foliage and deep red. The colder it gets, it starts to show those better colours in the foliage. So we're going to take him out of its pot and settle it in the centre of the basket. So in he goes. And will remain evergreen, look well right through the year, and it's hardy and useful again. So you're not wasting a plant when it comes to spring and turfing it out. You can leave it in there and pop in your if you want your summer begonias, summer busy lizzies, summer petunias, or plant them out in another pot and container. The choice is yours. We're going to put a few little mini daffodils in the basket as well. There's a variety called Jet Fire, just a few of them. I'm planted out in beds and borders now, pointed end up, root end down. You can't go wrong with them. So in they go here, just a few to pop up and surprise us in spring. We'll have forgotten we've done this, and they'll give us a surprise when they come up through the Heucherella. So in they go, settle in there, pointed end up, and root in and down, twice the depth of the bulbs. They're very simply planted. Now we're going to settle those fellas in, cover those up, and we're going to pop a few little crocus in as well, just to pop up in spring. So our crocus bulbs, of course, are like that. They're planted out in grass and beds and borders now for very early colour in spring. And crocus bulbs are an essential early food source for bees and pollinators, so very important. Just going to pop a few in here, again to surprise us. And these bulbs can be planted out in the garden when you're finished with them in the container. So again, not wasted. So settle in a few on the back as well. And again, pointed end up, root end down. You can't go wrong with them. So there they are, settled in there, ready for spring. So very soon after Christmas, they will pop up and surprise us in our basket. And then simply around that, we're just going to put some short day violas and pansies. And short day violas and pansies are the fellows that flower as the temperatures drop and as the days get shorter. So they're triggered to flowering by that. And the simplest way is to go to the web shop, buy a few mixed ones and settle them in, just mixed colours. That's a lovely colour now, it's purple and a little bit of orange to terracotta there. That's one called Tiger Eyes, a very popular new one, which is a little bit different. And these will still be flowering next May or June. They're great value that way. Or you might get tired of them in May and you want to plant your summer colour, and that's quite fine. At that stage, you can either leave the Heucherella in the centre or plant it out in a pot or container. So yes, another short day viola gone in there, short day pansy as well. And just keep deadheading them. So as the flowers fade, you take away the faded flower and the stem, so not just the flower itself. So these will fill out very quickly now and settle in. And remember, the trigger to flowering as the days get shorter. Now our mini daffodils and crocus down there are intelligent enough, they'll pop up and work their way past the short day violas and pansies. Now we're going to get another fellow in here, and then we have another little trailer to go in there as well. That's another short day viola gone in there. And then we're going to settle this fellow in. This is a really tough hardy plant. This is Campanula Garden Star, look at it. And Campanula Garden Star, hardy perennial. When you're finished with it in the basket, pop it out in the garden or spreading on a bank or bed. It'll last for years and years and years, spreading in your garden. And it flowers from May right through until the end of the year, and then on and off in early spring and late winter. So it'd be just useful spilling out of the basket. So that needs a little wash off with water. That's a lovely Heucherella, the Yellowstone Falls in the centre. And we've our bulbs in there, the mini daffs and the crocus. And our short day violas and pansies. I think we have room for another short day viola on this side here as well. And they'll keep flowering. They'll keep flowering over the winter. Once you keep deadheading, occasional feeding as well if you want. Just a very occasional feed with a little bit of sure bloom just to keep everything moving along and in good condition. So that's our hanging basket for winter and for spring. So once spring starts to come, this will fill out very, very quickly and give us lots of colour over the winter as well. And remember, the Heucherella will remain evergreen and look well through the year. And then we have the fun of watching the bulbs pushing up in spring. So I'm going to get my watering can now and give it a wash off. Goodbye for now. Enjoy your garden.